Hey, 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 everybody. So, I want to talk about something. I've had quite a few people messaging me and making comments about my glow up, as they're calling it, in the last few months. And as honored as I am to hear about that, I would like to talk about something a little bit more deeper than that. A lot of you have seen some of the things that I've been talking about, and obviously my photos and stuff, and are seeing that I'm doing better. But I wanted to explain a little bit more about some of the things that I've been trying to do. So, being that I am so used to and have been kind of molded into the person that believed that my body was the only thing that I had to offer other people, I have gotten myself into quite a few situations of being physical with people that I really was not interested in. But I did it because I felt like that was the only useful thing that I had. Um, Dating now is, I am finding, completely different. I no longer want to be that way. I no longer want to feel like my looks or physical things or financial reasons or what I have is the reason why a person is with me. And I am upsetting some people with this new decision. Um, I am surprising others with this decision, including myself. But when I can sit here and think about the fact that because of how I was raised and because of what I have been conditioned for, I have no idea how many people have used my body for their own sexual needs. And I allowed that to continue into being an adult. I would have those types of relationships with people, even though I didn't want to. And afterwards, I would feel absolutely disgusted with myself and feel completely taken advantage of. And that's yet another thing that is different now. I don't want to be put in places where I feel like I'm being used for any reason. Before there is any kind of physical parts to relationships that I'm going to have, I'm going to make damn sure that that person respects and wants all the parts that come with it. You know, I don't I know that there's probably a lot of people that are not going to be able to relate to this. I'm hoping that more people are going to be able to relate to this. And it's very embarrassing for me to talk about, actually. But I feel like it's another part of things that are evolving with me. And I don't want to feel like I'm hiding any parts of them because I don't want anyone else to feel like if they've done this in the past or if they're still doing it now, that they're the only person that is going through it. And I know that a lot of people that have a history of sexual abuse, they take on that same mentality that, hey, what's between my legs is the only thing that matters. And it's so not. I've come to realize that I'm okay with being by myself. I can survive by myself. And I'm not going to put myself into another relationship that is so freaking shallow. I need to be able to have conversations with a person. I need to be able to respect that person. I need to want to do better because of who I'm with. The person that I am going to end up with needs to be like my biggest cheerleader. It might sound selfish, but that's just how it's going to have to be from now on. I am not going to do the things that I have normally done. I'm not going to say, hey, well, that person's interested in me, so I better give it up or they're going to run away. Now I don't care if they run away. I really don't. I don't need anyone in the way that I used to. And as happy and proud and loved I feel with everyone sending me all these messages of the glow up, I want everyone to understand the things that go on behind that. It's not just the way that I look that's changing. It's really not. And I can honestly say that I am very proud of myself for respecting my body now. I didn't realize how much that had really stuck in my brain until I'm opening up and doing the whole dating thing and seeing where things go and talking to people. It's so new. I'm in my 40s and just now realizing, hey, June, you don't have to have sex with every man that shows you any kind of attention. You don't need to prove your worth in that way anymore. And it's really, really awesome. It really is. There are times that it gets lonely, but it's so worth having that self-respect and waiting for something that's going to not be what I'm so used to. So it's kind of exciting, but I just wanted to jump on really quick and talk about, yet again, the things that a lot of people don't want to talk about, a lot of the things that we don't want to admit about ourselves. I'm nowhere near perfect, and I know that I have made choices in my past that have put me in some situations that I never should have been in. I never should have been in. My kids never should have been in them. And I'm happy that I'm willing to do the changes and it's not making me feel like a bad person. I don't feel like I owe anybody anything. And it's very freeing and it's very exciting to see what the future is going to bring now, even if I'm by myself forever. If that has to stay that way, then I guess it has to stay that way. I'm just not doing the things that I once did. And I hope that this part of the glow up is finding more people than just me. Because everyone should feel secure in who they are. And for the first time in my life, I am. I'm starting to know what I want, what my standards are going to be. And either people are going to be to those standards or they're not needed. But, all right. Thank you for listening. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful week. I know that Christmas is coming up and a lot of people don't do well in the holidays. I never have done well in the holidays. So if you need to talk, I'm here. And sending everyone so much love. Bye.